I'm here with the 26 Aprilia RSV4 Factory 1100, and today we're going to be turning this into this. So before we start today, I want to make something perfectly clear. If you like to activate the feature where the headlights are the blinkers, you have to do the following if you have a US bike. When you flash your bike, however, this feature is not a requirement, meaning you can leave the turn signals in the mirrors and everything will work just fine on your motorcycle and you'll still get the benefits from flashing. But if you want the headlights to work as turn signals, you'll have to do the following if you have a US spec bike. So in order to integrate the turn signals into the headlights, the first thing we have to do is flash the motorcycle. I'm using BT Moto here, but that's the only way to get the turn signals from the fronts into the headlights is from aftermarket tuning. After flashing, once you verify that the turn signals are working with the headlights, let's go ahead and check out those tail lights. Now, as you can see with the rear turn signal here, it's working, but we no longer have running lights, and our brake lights don't work anymore. Let's see if I can get the rear brake here. Pushing the rear brake. Absolutely nothing is happening on this bike. So that's completely normal once you flash the motorcycle and you have a US spec bike with US rear turn signals. We do have a solution. This is the solution right here. European turn signals. Yes, you can use these on your US bikes right here. We install these. This is going to fix the issue of the turn signals not working with the running lights or the brake lights. Now, the part numbers, you can see right there. That's a 2B012233 and a 34 right there. That represents the right and left turn signals right there from Europe. You can get these directly from Aprilia. And because we're going to mess with this whole thing right here, we got a Fender eliminator kit. This is from a seller on Etsy right here. It should kind of reduce how much junk we have right here. So it should look a lot better, but we'll see. They also probably already noticed, but the front signal is not dependent on if the mirror is connected or not. So this can be connected to the mirror still. It'll still work in the headlights. So now we know the headlight is working, we can disconnect the mirrors and we can replace them with some block-offs. This is the piece you have to remove right here. It comes out from the side here. It's really easy. It's just three 2.5 millimeter Allen bolts and it pulls right out. Then you have access to these 10 millimeter right there and right there bolts where you can pull the mirror straight out. Now the connector for this, really easy, it's right here. Just pull it right out, done. So now we have the block offs on here. You can see I obviously have the older model on here instead of the newer model. I thought they'd work, but I guess they don't. So I will go ahead and get a new set coming. But in the meantime, we'll use these block offs. They still look better than the mirrors in my opinion. And we'll just check to see if those turn signals still work. Yep. Working just fine. Now it's time to go to the tail. So this is relatively easy to remove. It's three T30 bolts. 2 are here. You're gonna be able to access these underneath the tail. You actually have to put a 10 millimeter socket on top of the nuts that are on top of the tail and the bottom, the T30, so you can get those 2 out. And then there's also a center T30, which is right here, kind of hard to see, but this is the last one's holding it in. Then I let this drop and I can pull a harness right out. Makes it super easy. Now I've got the whole plastic out of there. And that already looks so much cleaner. Let's go ahead and fill that gap now. So to remove the harness from here, you utilize both of these holes and the harness will actually pull out. So it will pull out without damaging anything here. And then you just kind of remove the harness from here. There's actually one piece right here that's taped into the harness. I just pulled this out so I didn't harm the harness at all. And then there's one piece down at the bottom here like this. You just remove the Phillips. That comes out and then you see the mess of wiring right here you have to disconnect. So you disconnect the harness here. Remember that left is this tan color and right is black. This will be your running light for the license plate right here. There you go. Now, as you can see, this is completed with the exception of the license plate, which I'll be installing after I verify this is working and installed properly. And of course, you connect your harness here. It's really easy because you can't really mess up the direction because they're different harnesses. Then you have the brake light right there. Now we can install this and test if it's working. Okay, I have the harness connected here to the bike, but I have it just laying here so we can see if it's working. Let's turn it on. Yep. We have regular just running lights right here. Let's see if we got brake lights. Brake lights are great. Let's see if we got turn signals. I got my left turn signal on my right, which is not great. And my right turn signal on my left, which is not great either. Let me do some fixing here. Okay, we're back, and after some colorful metaphors off camera, I have swapped the turn signals around now. So if I'm going left, now I'm going left. And then we're just gonna make sure right works here as well. Right and right. Yes, we are good now. And we got the license plate lighting. Yep, we can go ahead and install this. Now I've got the wiring harness pulled out here. You will have an excessive amount of wiring since we're kind of reducing the distance. that the turn signals have to be into the body right there. So we have a bit we're gonna have to zip tie up here at the end. But now that we've got this here, we're gonna take the big T30 shoulder bolt and put that in the center there, and then we can line up the sides. Now don't try and install that shoulder bolt unless you have an excessively long T30, because they only make like a little channel in this thing to go up into, and you need a super long one just like this. You can put it on a ratchet or you can have it on a handle, whatever, but you need something long like this or you cannot install this daylight. There it is, guys, all done. We are wrapped up, and this looks so much better than what we had before there. And the front is nice and cleaned up as well. Well, as soon as I get the proper block offs. Now for one final test after everything's all nice and tight here. Turn signal on here. Got regular blinking speed. That is completely normal. Let's go ahead and check the back here. Back is working, and the license plate light is working as well. Brake lights are working, turn signals are working, running lights are working, everything's working. Just remember, if you have a US spec 2026 Aprilia RSV4, this is the only way to get the turn signals to work. We can get the turn signals to work in the headlights, no problem. But like I said, if you flash it and you get that done, you're gonna need those Euro turn signals. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a rear brake light or running light, which is no good on a motorcycle. Now again, I used a BT Moto flash for this. You guys don't have to use a BT Moto flash, but you do have to flash the motorcycle in order to get the turn signals in the headlights. And for BT Moto, it's just a special note you'll put in there. You don't have to get it with the turn signals in the headlights, but you can if you'd like. And honestly, why not activate this feature? It's amazing. And just to let you guys know, I have tested the US tuning with the blinkers, and guess what? Everything works just fine. It's fast blinking now because it doesn't actually see a blinker in the headlight anymore. And I removed the mirror blinkers, so it's seeing as a kind of a dead circuit right there. But you can see it's working just fine as is, and the brake lights work. Let's just check. Yep. So you can actually use the Euro turn signals with the US tuning. Now those big bulky US turn signals you can only use with US tuning. You cannot use the Euro tuning. So if you're an aftermarket maker, let's say you're Futurist Moto, let's say you're NRC, make them where they're all Euro, guys, because this is gonna be the only way people are gonna want it, because they want those headlights to use the blinkers. So that's gonna do it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.